Welcome back, caregivers. Let's take a break. So glad that you can join me today. These sessions we've been talking about relate to the relationship you have with your spouse and the challenges that come when you're providing care for your husband and or your for your husband or your wife. So today we're going to look at financial struggles that occur when you're providing that care. First of all, did you de-stress today? If not, let's start with our de-stressing exercises. And the number one stress reliever is taking those deep breaths. Ready? Deep breath in and let it out. Deep breath in and let it out. One more time. Deep breath in and let it out. Great. Okay, let's do our stretch. Let's reach up to the ceiling. Okay, as far as you can go. Oh, yes, reach. And bring it down. Let's take our other arm. Let's try to reach up to that ceiling. As high as you can go. Great. One more time on the right hand. Let's reach to that ceiling. Great. And to left hand again and reach up there. Doesn't that stretch feel good? Yes. And now I want you to give yourself a hug, okay? And here we go. I'm sending you a hug. You have done a really good job so far. I am proud of the way that you are handling your caregiver role. I know that spouse might have gotten to you today, but you held your own. You really did a good job. And I love you for that. And it's okay to give yourself a hug. Great job. So today we're going to talk about those financial struggles. I remember when my husband first had his stroke, and he was in a nursing home. No, he was in the hospital in Atlantic City. And trying to find out what that meant for us financially. How are we going to make it without his income? That is the big question. Because not only did we have our own expenses managing a household, but we had a daughter in college, and we're going to have this big hospital bill because he's out of state. So financial struggles are real because you recognize and realize that it's going to be rough going. But you'll be able to manage. You have to take it one step at a time. I don't know about you, but I'm a person who likes to budget. And I like to see money when it comes in, where it has to go, and how we're going to manage. So if you're a person who's not used to budgeting, this is the moment when you need to sit down and set up a budget to know what you got coming in and where your money needs to go. That way, you have a picture of what you're dealing with and what you have to deal with so you can start looking at what resources you are going to need and where you might need to ask for help in being able to manage until additional monies can come in. And we all know when you're applying for disability, that does not happen overnight. There's always a process that you have to go through. You have to make an application. They want to know what you've got coming in and what you've got going out, and whether or not that agency is able to help you. Because it depends on what kind of help you need. There are some that will help with your rent or mortgage. There's some that will help with your utilities. There are some that may help with medical bills. And so you need to know what resources are out there in the community, what help you're going to need, and where you're going to need to go in order to get that help. So financial struggles are real, and you need to have a plan. And you need to be able to talk with your creditors. Sure, they're not going to want to listen because what they're concerned about is that they get their money, that you honor your obligations on what you have to pay and when you have to pay it. So you will need to talk with your creditors and explain to them your situation and let them know if you have a plan. Tell them that you're going to have to apply at an agency to help with this, that, and the other. See if they can give you reduced payment on what you can pay. Extend the terms of your loan or your obligation. Try to make a plan and be able to present that plan to your creditors. Don't try to ignore, and I know that's real because I know there were times when I thought that was an answer, that you just ignore. But of course, whenever you ignore, that's when you really get into trouble. And they will tell you, if only you had told us, what the situation was, we may have been able to work with you. But since we didn't know, we couldn't work with you. So try to work with your creditors to see what arrangements can be made to extend the terms of your contract until you're able to get that money coming in. Apply for the disability, the workers' comp, or whatever financial assistance you need to apply for. Apply for help with that rental mortgage. Apply for help, with some medical expenses. Apply for help with utilities. There is no shame in asking for help when you need it. And I know a lot of people say, well, I didn't want to ask for help. And I didn't want to tell everybody my business. I didn't want anybody to know what was going on. Well, if they don't know what was going on, they don't know how they're able to help you. It's okay to ask for help. Don't sit and suffer and worry, because sitting and suffering and worry never gets anything done. Take action and go and find the help. And call social services and ask them what's out there for what you need. There may be somebody out there, and the social services itself may be able to provide somebody to come in and help you provide care. They may be able to help you with respite. They may be able to help come in or help somebody come in and provide that personal care that's needed. And of course, there's Medicaid, to maybe help with those, medical bills. So find out what's available in your community. Ask for help. Look for those resources. Don't be ashamed. If you need the help, ask for it. That's why these agencies and resources are there. Yeah, they ask a lot of questions, and you may not, want people to know your business. But listen, there comes a time when you have to, and it's okay. I give you permission. Take it. Do it. Don't sit back and do nothing. Okay? Relieve that burden. Ask for the help. Okay, thank you for joining me this time. And I pray and hope that you will join me again And let me read you one of the scriptures that you can find in my book that may be able to help you through your caregiver journey. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. God will provide a way. He'll provide you with an answer. Get a copy of my book, Hope in a Time of Despair, A Caregiver's Journey of Faith. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Caregivers, let's take a break. Have a great day. Bye-bye.